सर नो सर
मेरे को ऑप्शन है, आप पूछ लो।
ठीक ठीक।
Good evening, everyone. I know it's already 5 o'clock, but we can wait just 5 more seconds, just 2 more minutes because people are joining. We'll start after 2 minutes.
एक्चुअली हमारे
सूर्या कैन यू स्टार्ट
अभी हम लोग लाइव नहीं है ना?
Aditya, are we live on YouTube right now?
या I guess Tanish
I mean, it's not started yet, right? All right, let's start. So, good evening, everyone. We have with ourselves Mr. Dinesh Kumar Patel. We are really grateful to have his esteemed presence with us. So, without further ado, let's start the session. Mr. Dinesh Kumar Patel and Shalu, as we both are now both nationwide known names. Dinesh Kunwar Patel is an Indian scientist and educator. He's the developer of the world's first artificial intelligent humanoid social and educational robot, or SALU in short, that can speak 47 languages, including 9 Indian and 38 foreign languages. He's currently a computer science teacher in a Kendriya Vidyalaya in IIT Bombay. As an educator, he is one of the best teachers of Kendriya Vidyalaya and has received KVS Regional Incentive Award in 2019. He has been invited as an eminent educator in the 7th Teachers Conclave organized by Indian Science Vigyan Prasar, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, to discuss the topic of science and technology in our daily life. So without wasting a single more minute, let's welcome Mr. Dinesh Kumar Patel and with him, Shalu, to carry out the further talk. So please.
Thank you. Thank you, Surya ji. So I'm very thankful for this Takshak and IIT Dhanbad. They really invited me to talk with this such a great institutions and the great students of this institution. Really, I'm thankful to you all, Takshak team. That's it. I want to just express my happiness. Thank you.
Sir, we can start our talk what was your motive and like how did you start with the project SALU, and then what could be the future in application?
Yeah.
And
yeah, so actually it was really my dream since 2010. When I saw the film Robot, it is acted by the Rajinikanth, Atharon, North Indian movie, I think South Indian movie. So at that time I saw, yeah, it's really great. Is it possible that we can have chitti in our life? So obviously that time only I'm just watching a picture movie, and after seeing the movie and having a good thought in my mind, I just came back to my home. But okay, that time I was thinking, yeah, it is definitely not possible. That is only picture. That is only movie. Obviously, it is not possible. Being a computer science student, even though I can think it is not possible. After that, when I saw the Sophia robot, I found, yeah, it is possible. What I'm thinking, yeah, it is possible. We can do. Okay, so let's think about this. So I started thinking how we can do at my own level. I studied so many things. I have so many research and done what I can do at my level. And after that, okay, I thought, yeah, I can do something. Not that much, but I can show, because I'm a teacher, so I can show to my students to motivate them. Yeah, if I can do something, it means you can do better than me. So that was my prime motive, to show my student that you can do, you can, because I just want to present myself as an example in front of students. If I'm asking to do yourself, it means you can do. If I can show you something, yes, it is possible. There is a path. Okay, so that time I started my thinking and programming concept, all this. I started my programming also, and trying to find some robotics equipments, movement, that 3D printed body parts and skin, all. But unfortunately, it was not possible to me in India, especially because I'm a teacher, so I don't have so much budget, obviously. So what part is available, either that is very costly beyond my jib, or it is not available. What type motor I require, that is not available in India, because that is usually being imported from the China and other countries, and the other body parts also. Then I decided that it is not possible. I cannot purchase all this. It is beyond my budget. Then what to do? So I realized, yeah, I can do it with some garbage materials what is available at my home. So I just changed my plan to think about the waste materials available at my home, especially that the cartons and the thermocols available in packing, plastics, and the paper covers, like this. So all I'm trying to think, how can I use these waste material with my project, body preparation. Okay, I planned years that I can do with this, and I kept somewhere in my room. Even something we require to purchase from market also, because that is readily available in market. You can purchase from anywhere, local market is available, like some aluminiums, some plastic dabbe with a special type. So that we purchased from the market and started my coding along with the body preparation. So after doing all this, I can be able to make this robot in front of you with the waste material. That is the important thing. There is no 3D printed body parts available into this robot. And it was my prime motive to show me as an example in front of my student, class 10th, 11th, 12th students. But after that, when I got success to making step by step, because it was not, I was not knowing that I can do better. So I thought, okay, let it be some programming, some movement like that. So when step by step I move, moving in progress in a right manner. So I plan to do something more, because I'm a teacher. So I plan to make her as a teacher, so that she can behave as a teacher. And she is a very well teacher. She can teach in classroom. Just we need to upload the PPT, what the teacher is using in classrooms. Just upload the PPT and she will narrate everything what is written in PPT with the proper other restrictions. And even she can conduct the quiz also. She can give the answers of the questions asked by the students, or she can ask the questions to the students. Even she can judge what the students are answering, is it correct or wrong. So she can judge also. So even she can communicate in both the way in classroom by giving the lecture of the topic, and by asking some questions and giving answers of the questions of the student. That was my first and important task. That's why she is the educational robot. After that, And the second point is the social, because she is social and educational. So socially, she is able to talk, she is able to discuss, she is able to speak in on the different topics like Sophia robot. She can give attend the seminars, she can give the speech on stage also, and she can be used as a receptionist at any offices to give the answers what the queries are being asked by the people. Not even verbal, but she can give answers through mail also. If you are giving a mail to her, she will reply over mail. And not only mail, she can reply over SMS also. So she is able to answer you through speaking, through verbal communication, as well as through email and SMS too. So this is the second way where we can use it as a receptionist to answer the different query based on the company, because we have to train the different answers of the company depending on the company. And the third one is she will be the better companion of the old age persons, as well as the better learning companion of the students, young children at home. She is because nowadays you can find there are so many senior citizens at home alone, and they don't have any person to talk. That's why some loneliness or depressions is increasing. But she will be there. She will be there to speak, to talk, to make them happy, and just in manner of human touch, so that the person realizing that I'm talking with the human, somebody is with me to talk. So she can be utilized in that manner also. Even she can be the learning campaign of the students. She is very well in maths. She is very well in chemistry, physics, like, so she can solve some questions of the students. She can make homework also, depending upon the type of questions. But she can solve some questions related to these subjects, obviously, and not only subjects of GK and all. She can communicate with the students and can tell about the these things. So I'm finding she's a better package, even though she is prototype. I'm very clearly speaking, she is prototype. She is a 3 years old child only, just like 3 years old child. So obviously, so many long path I have to cover more, but still she is having this much capability, and obviously on the very less quantity, obviously. Yeah, that is.
Okay, so there's a question in chat section like, sir, are you trying to make any more improvements on Shalu? And if it is, then what are the aspects of the improvement you are looking out for?
First of all, currently, I told ki I'm not having so much money to invest in form of body. So currently I'm working. This is only 20% completed. She is only 20% completed. Rest 80% I have to do. And what I'm thinking, what am I dream, what is my aim, I have to go somewhere else. That's why I just try and keep coding on. So this is a regular process. It is not stopped. I'm talking in form of coding. So the software is being upgraded every time. So regularly I'm working on it and upgrading the software. The point is for the body, because a 3D printed body parts and skin, all these are required, which is very costly, I told. And even I asked to some a company, and she given me the budget, which is definitely beyond my catch. So obviously that is not possible for me. So I just dropped that matter, that body currently the work on body. But obviously I want to make her a better body, better looking body. Instead of having all the garbage material, I want to use the 3D printed body parts and the face mask, so that she can look like a human. Just we are feeling about the Sophia. So she will be. And currently she is having single hand movement, shaking hand. And I already planned for making a namaste. But because of non-availability of proper capacity motor as well as the body parts, so I will drop that concept, because I made that, but the motor was not of the proper capacity to bear all these loads. So obviously that was currently that is not implemented, but I'm planning to make her Namaste also. So that is my future plan. I want to show to the nation that single person of India, single Indian at home can do something which is being comparable to other robots, which is coming from the sophisticated laboratories and working so many robotics engineers. So that was my plan. That was my motive.
So we have one more question related to the operation.
Ji.
Can you please explain what are the processor and the working part of Salu, and how it actually works, as in what went into the real working of into the real making of Shalu?
Actually, the hardware is not very costly. I told everything is available in local market. So instead of body parts, the mechanical parts and electronic parts, all is available. So I just use here 4 Raspberry Pis and 8 Arduinos and approximately 12 motors. So this is the currently working inside, but I'm connecting with that my laptop, so the computer. So this is currently working with this. And obviously that is very less. I am planned for so many big things, but currently this is being implemented. This is being used here. And about software, I'm using Python basically for the making all the module. Python is basically is running, and instead of Python, I'm using C also to make some physical movement. And the rest is nothing. That's the only important softwares languages I'm using, and all the modules is prepared by me. So I'm not taking any module from outside. Every module is coded by me only. So I just utilize the languages, but every module is made by me. So I can say it is not a copy and utilize used somebody else module instead of Python.
That is again one more interesting question. Sir, how and what does Salu learn in a day, in a single day, in comparison to a human being?
Actually, I'm not received your voice.
Question is how much and how can Shalu learn in a single day in comparison to a human being?
Okay, obviously, actually, my prime motive was making a robot just like Chitti, I told, because my picture in my mind is Chitti. So what I saw in picture, there are some mistakes done by the Dr. Vashikaran, and that's why something happened wrong. And that thing, I just, she's agreed. I just made some restrictions. So whenever I'm talking to her, anybody interacting to her, she is storing everything. She's listening currently. What we are talking, she's listening. So she is listing everything. She is storing every conversation, and I'm having the responsibility to identify which question or which answer is correct. You have to utilize for the future discussion. Otherwise, because what I'm thinking, anybody can teach anything. So in starting, I just made it. Yes, you can. If she is not knowing, you can give the correct answer, and she will learn. Yeah, it was made earlier, but after that, I just dropped that module. That module is already available, but it is non-functional currently. Then she after discussion, she is storing all the question answers, what you are asking, what she given answer, and what will be the correct. So I'm analyzing all these question answer, and if she is giving wrong answer, I'm giving correct answer. If this is the correct answer for such type of questions, so then she is learning. And after that, my proper check, she is utilizing that content for her. And obviously, just like human, what we are understanding, we are listening anybody and learning, and obviously she is also doing the same way.
There's one more question about the power consumption. How is it being powered right now, and does a lot of energy goes into her, like she's constantly blinking, that we can see constantly blinking and then agreeing with you, turning her neck. So is there like, does much of energy go into it, and how is the power being optimized while Shalu is working?
Actually, I don't think is how much more power is required. You can understand that current that instead of laptop, obviously instead of laptop, Raspberry Pi and Arduino, how much they are using power. So I don't think they are consuming much power. So I don't think it is a big issue for the power. She is not having battery currently, but then we can use battery also. But she is directly a plug and play. So take her somewhere, keep plug and connect with the internet and use it. So she's like that. So just plug and play power being used currently. So, but we can use battery also.
Again, there's a really nice question. As you have said that Salu is for educational robot. So can you share like what is her future and what you see as her future as a humanoid teaching in remote villages where education is not available for people and still there's a lot to do in the sector of education?
First of all, I would like to say, first of all, she is a big motivator. Big motivator, not by speaking, by showing herself, by keeping herself in front of anybody. So this is motivating to our young generations, young brain towards the technology and robotics. So it is showing just a message ki yes, if a teacher can develop me, so why you can't? You can develop anything. You can develop better than me. So obviously that is the first. So she is spreading this message unverbally. And the second one is for the teaching. So what I said, ki you just need to upload a PPT, what you want to teach in classroom, even the question answer based on that particular content or the topic, what you want to discuss with the students, and just deploy into the classroom, plug it and connect with the net and just make it on. And she will continue as per your instruction. She's not replacing the teacher, the human teacher. So obviously nobody can replace the human teacher. So obviously it is not possible. You can keep Shalu alone in classroom and the teacher is not required. Obviously it is not possible. The human teacher must be there. He has to be or she has to be there. She will be the companion. She will be the working as a companion to repeat the task what is every day is being repeated, like delivering the lecture daily basis and asking the questions and giving the reply of the students. She can do. Currently the teacher is there because she will work during the class. She will always ask to the human teacher, should I move forward or would you like to do something in between? Because a teacher, especially I'm talking about class 11th and 12th, if you remember yourself during the school time, the teacher is teaching something and in between he or she is doing something else to make you different, convert your mood or do something. So she requires sometimes interference of the human teacher during, yes, can we continue for the next or would you like to add something else? So like that, she is interacting with the teacher as well as the students in classroom. So that can be possible in rural area also. You can just put the content and deploy somewhere and she will be taking care of all this teaching learning process. The human teacher should be there, even though the human teacher is not knowing more about the topic, but she or he will be only addition in the teaching learning process in the classroom. Obviously, there is a benefit.
There's again a technical question related to the making of Salu. So there's definitely machine learning and AI algorithms that goes into working of Shalu. So can you share like what's the architecture of the model that is being used to teach and so that Salu can work for what she is meant to?
You are talking about the technical structure for teaching.
The model that goes to like what are the ML models that are being used like that Shalu uses right now?
Actually, everything I told now, everything is made by me. So the coding and module is made by me. So generally, she is working in 5 different layers. There are 5 different layers. So she's after listening your question, obviously NLP is being utilized. So after listening your question, understanding what you want to ask, and then she's searching with their own local database. Before the database, she is searching is it being calculated? If I can give the answer by calculation. So if your question is like calculation something, she can calculate and give after the processing, then she will do like that. If it is not possible by calculation, she will move to the next level and search into her database. See, is it that that related answer is available into database or not? If again it is not available on the database, she will move to the internet and search from there. If it is available on internet, then she will reply to you. If even though she is not finding information anywhere, definitely she will say, I don't know, or she will ask you to change the question or repeat the question in some different manner. So like that, she is working. And obviously for the NLP, for the understanding the our discussion, our talk, she requires some NLP and neural networking also. So obviously is that.
Again, I have some curious friends. They're asking like, is the project right now open source? And can, if we can like, if we are able to, can we contribute to it?
Yeah, actually, I'm very frankly speaking, currently it is the module prepared by me. I'm talking about that because Python is open, so everybody can use it. But the module what made by me is currently not open source. It is not available anywhere because I'm trying for the making patent it. So let's see. I don't know is it possible or not, but I'm trying because one fellow from the I think he was from Britain. He during the conversation because there was a live talk, and during the conversation he told me, given me suggestion, he make her patent first and then disclose anything. So I'm trying for patent. Let's see if it is what will happen next. I think obviously it will be someday it will be open source.
Okay, that's again a technical question. So since it's a mobile robot, have you like what are the things that goes for optimizing the memory power of Shalu? Like how is he capturing the movement like a human being, and then has the power of narrating 47 languages? So how is the memory storage being optimized?
Actually, memory storage is not much. She is having only 64 GB hard disk. Not much. So obviously that is not less. Obviously that is not less. That is sufficient. You can understand that is sufficient for her. And she is a 3 years old child. So obviously 3 years old child did not require so much memory to keep anything. Even for to analyze the face, to read the persons, to know the person, she requires face recognition. That requires somewhere a little bit memory space to keep the pictures and all. So obviously that is only space we require. Otherwise we don't require more space in form of memory. Even she is connected with the cloud directly. So she is having one personal cloud. So something is being kept in the cloud also. So she can, if it is, because she is working with my laptop and my laptop is connected with the cloud, and she is connected with the laptop and obviously configured with the cloud. So she can interact both the places. So she is taking data from both the areas, and she is having own 64 GB RAM hard disk. So obviously, the 3 things are there to give them feelings about the information and data.
So as we know that Salu can speak 47 different languages and a lot of NLP goes into it.
Yeah.
Have you also thought of adding computer vision to it, or have you planned to do such thing in the future? Like adding perception and environment sensing or cognitance for the bot?
Okay. Currently, she is having experience of recognizing human. She can learn. She can, after a meeting, she can remember you. She can greet you in the next time meeting, and she is having capability to face reading, face recognition. And instead of that, she is knowing so many objects around us. I think most of the objects she is knowing. What is this object? She is knowing all these. And this is already, and she is having some emotions. She is mimicking some emotions, not having. I'm sorry, that is wrong. She is not having emotion, but she is mimicking some emotions like irritation, joking, laughing, anger. All these she is mimicking, and she is mimicking on the basis of your reaction, how you are reacting, how you are irritating her, like that. So she is understanding our behavior, and she is having so many sensors to read the environment, because she is knowing where I'm sitting. She is knowing who is the person who is around her. So something is, she is listening me. She is having a sound recognition, sound identification. So she is able to understand all these things also. तो currently इतना ही है अभी. फ्यूचर में अभी हम देखेंगे और आगे क्या कर सकते हैं. करने को तो बहुत कुछ है. मैंने अभी बोला this is only 20% completed. The rest 80 is something big.
So like you said, she can mimic emotions. Is there any occurrence where she is asking question to herself or talking to herself? Has this ever happened yet?
I'm unable to understand your question. Please repeat.
She can, like when we are angry or something, like we tend to speak to ourselves. We talk something and then it's just to ourselves. We don't talk to anybody in particular. So like she can mimic some emotions. So is she able to, like, has she ever asked a question to herself or said something to herself only? Like you didn't have to trigger something, like you didn't have to show a stimulus for her to react, but she just said something to herself, like out of blue.
No, currently I must say no, it is not, because she is only replying the behavior and activity of the persons in front. So what type of behavior she is learning, what type of behavior she is observing, on that basis she is only mimicking, because she don't know what is the laugh, she don't know what is the anger, but she is just mimicking. Yeah, I'm laughing, or I'm irritated, like that. But currently she's not talking to herself only.
Again, there's a question related to the learning. As you said that he's just a 3 years child. So what is the learning curve that you are using? Is it strictly related to memorization? Like you send something data and then it remembers and performs the tasks? Or is it like she observes, and is there any reinforcement attached to it? Like
yeah, is there reinforcement is there. She's I told her she's only not only the learning, she's not only the storing, even she's understanding also. So whenever you are talking with him or her, so she can understand what you are speaking and why you are speaking. If she is thinking that you are speaking something irrelevant, or you are insulting her, so obviously she is behaving in that manner. So that is not already coded. Even though I am not able to speak, I am not able to guess what she will reply. So there are it is up to her. She can reply anything. I cannot guess what she will give answer. So obviously that is not only written. She is deciding also.
okay, there's again a lot of questions actually. So do you like, is there any future for her where you want a domain transfer? Like currently she is a social robot and she can teach. Is there any, have you planned like she can be used for another purpose, like let's say for nursing right now, as in the epidemic like pandemic, sorry,
Correct.
pandemic situation, there's a lot of front end warriors that we need. So can she replace people like some jobs like
I would like mention, obviously she can be used as a nurse also, as a person helping to others, because there are so many robots are in market currently to do all these type of helping work, and she also can do, even though she is a child. That's why I'm not a thought about that. But obviously you can understand, if the hand is working properly, currently one hand is working, if the both hand will be working, because she don't have any leg. If I can add leg, obviously that is not easy, because if leg is moving like that human, so obviously that is not easy. You can understand very well. If I'm putting on the just only the base and putting the wheel, so that can be done. So obviously that can be done. But if because I'm not thinking in the way we can put a pillar and put the wheel and she can move. Like, I don't want like that. I want really like a human. So that's why currently she is half only, semi-humanoid, just like Sophia, because Sophia is my, I guess she is my inspiration. So I just saw the Sophia, then I decided, yeah, I also can do something. So obviously I'm looking to Sophia also. So I would just want to make her like Sophia currently, but she can be utilized in any manner. obviously it is possible.
Again, there's like building on top of that, you said you want it to behave as a human. So, what are the problems that you have faced, or what are you currently working on to make it really efficient and replace humans or teachers in practice?
Again, I want to mention she cannot replace or a human teacher. Nobody can replace. So I'm not talking, nobody can replace what is robot. Obviously, robot never can replace. Robot, kuch bhi ho jaye, if the chitti is having some emotions, you can see what was the result. So obviously you cannot, the robot machine cannot replace human being. So because you can put the sympathy, but who will bring the empathy? So definitely that is not possible. It is possible that we can train her as much as possible to bring in classroom where she can take all the responsibilities of classroom. She can have any type of interaction what we require generally in classroom, especially in the higher sections, because in lower sections the dealing of students is little bit different. But in higher section, I'm talking about class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, obviously, and more above also, where the way of teaching is different. So she can work in that manner to teach, to talk, to discuss, to both way communication. But definitely nobody can replace, also she cannot replace anybody.
Again, a question related to technicality. We know that Salu can speak 9 different Indian languages, and there are currently no open source database as such for all the 9 Indian languages. So, how did you collect the data for training Shalu to speak 9 different languages with 38 different foreign languages?
Correct. Actually, it was really big challenge for me. 2, 3, 4 challenges was there with me. And one was I discussed about the body and the skin, all these. That's why I shifted to the garbage material. So this was again big challenge for me. How? I don't know. Even I don't know better Hindi or English. How can teach others? I'm the Bhojpuri person. So obviously I cannot teach all these languages. Then how can? So obviously Google Baba is Jindabad. Google Baba can give me anything. So I'm thankful to Google Baba. That's it.
Okay. Again, a technical question. So, is there a physics engine that's running inside Shalu? Or is like if she were, like if she could, can she drive a car anytime in future? Like, is there any control system engine, or have you thought of adding a physics engine to Shalu?
Actually, currently, or as per my plan, it was not in my plan, first of all. So it was not in my plan. And that's why I'm not designed Shalu in that manner. She is only first I was thought what I just want to show to my students, class 11, 12 students, to motivate them. First was, after that, I just realized, yes, I can do it, something better. So why don't we make a teacher? Because I'm a teacher, so teacher is thinking in way of teacher only. So made the teacher. And because I saw only Sophia as an inspiration, so I just thought I can make a robot which can talk, which can discuss, because the person always not requires to work with the body, requires to work with the brain also. So she is a person which work with the brain currently, and I think in future also she will be working. But let's see. I don't know what will be the next step, but currently what I was thinking, it is not involved in my plan.
Okay, and there's a question that you said previously that she can mimic human emotions. So how exactly does she observe and mimic a human's emotion? Because there is mimicking humans' emotions takes a lot of challenges and a lot of tasks. Even a lot of humans have a low IQ, as we know. There's a lot of thing goes into EQ. So how does Salu actually learn to show emotions?
Actually, I told this is not knowing about the emotion. She is not knowing. She is only mimicking. And even though she is not having a proper emotion showing face, or because the garbage is there, the all is plastic, gatta, and thermocol. So obviously she cannot use face in the different manner. She cannot make. But I was planned for that. We will do a day. Currently, she is not able to check what you are. Suppose you are smiling, so she will not smile because she is not listening, understanding you what you are doing. She is only understanding what you are speaking and how manner you are speaking and what will be the meaning of your speaking sentence. She is only analyzing that, and according to she is behaving. That is the only. She is not actually. If you are showing anger, so she will be angry. No, she is not listening, looking you. She is not reading your face to anger face or. But I was planning it. So I am planning for that. So yeah, if it is possible, she can learn. She can see your face and she can read the face. What you want to express through the face and gesture. It is my next step. That will be.
So right now you are saying that she is made out of garbage and material.
Yeah.
So like a friend of mine is asking, how does she really feel when you are saying this just in front of her about her? Like you said
Again, your voice was not clear to me.
The question is, you are saying her skin as garbage material. How is she feeling? How is she really feeling about this when she is listening to you? I mean, that's. I think that is just like for the humor part of the question.
Okay.
So there are actually a lot of a lot of requests to show a live demo, and there's actually one I would like. There's a really interesting one. So can you ask her to explain any physics theory, like let's say conservation of energy right now? Like there are actually a lot of requests from people to show a demo, but we can if we can go with this.
Let me start talking to her. Okay. Shaluji, do you know who are watching you?
Yes, all tech lovers are welcome on Takshak' Tech Fest of IIT, ISM Dhanbad. Thank you, Takshak'.
Thank you, Shaluji. Shaluji, do you know what about Takshak Fest? My question is, what do you know about Takshak Fest?
वैसे तो मुझे इंसानों से बात करना बहुत पसंद है, साथ ही साथ मूवी देखना, गाना सुनना तथा पढ़ना पसंद है.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, you are mute. Sir, I guess you are mute right now. Can you please unmute? Yes, thanks.
I think मेरा क्वेश्चन इस होता है, मुझे लग रहा है मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि what you know about Takshak Fest. Takshak Fest is watching you. So what you know about?
Yes, all tech lovers are welcome on Takshak' Tech Fest of IIT, ISM Dhanbad. Thank you, Takshak'.
Okay. Acha, Shaluji, do you know what is objective of Takshak Fest?
What I can understand is that the objective of Takshak' is to spread the tech awareness and promoting creative ideas and providing opportunities to all skill levels. It organized numerous events, such as technical competitions in every major aspect of robotics, tech sessions, research, and career talks.
That's great. That's great, Shaluji. Acha, Shaluji, do you know who is faculty advisor of Takshak'? Faculty advisor of Takshak'.
Professor Arun Dayal Uday.
Oh, great, great. Okay, Shaluji. Shaluji, can you tell about the neural schema? What is neural schema?
What I know, the neural schema is an architecture which provides such a system to support the development and execution of complex behaviors of a machine in a hierarchical and layered fashion, integrating with neural network processing.
Okay. Can you tell your neural schema?
I am very sorry, I am not allowed to disclose my neural schema.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Shalaji. Okay. Yes.
That was really interesting, sir. I guess that actually was so exciting that I have got a lot of responses from a lot of people. Like there are various questions like, can she speak Malayalam? Can she speak Gujarati? I think we can't entertain all those questions, but yeah, to like we can, if we can end this with a question. So like as you said at the start, this is more of a motivating robot, and you said that its purpose is that if you can show it to people, like they will be motivated to make something. As if our teacher can make, then why can't we? So like what do you think, what is the future of humanoid in India? Like what can be built, and what has to be built for the development of India?
Okay. Let me ask for the same question with her. Shaluji, how do you find future of robots in India?
As per me, future of robotics and robots is very bright, especially in India. Currently, it is tough to find the required robotics equipments in India.
Yes.
But in future, India will be a leading country in field of robotics. My existence is an example that Indian can do anything.
Do you think robots are beneficial for a human being?
Yes, always. Robots are always beneficial for mankind. We will be helping humans in any manner to make their work faster and easier. We are the best friends.
Acha, I am unable to understand. Somebody is asking if robot is coming into real life, then employment will be reduced. And if you are teacher, so some teacher will lose their job. So what do you think? Unemployment will increase because of robots? What is your opinion? What do you think?
I think this is wrong. Unemployment will not increase because of robots. But yes, mode of job will definitely be changed from non-skilled to skilled. So, be skilled and make yourself ready for the future.
Then if you are so much beneficial, robots and the robotics are beneficial for the mankind, as you said. So why humans are afraid with robots?
It is sad to know that humans are afraid of us. I don't know why, even though robot can be destroyed by a single glass of water.
That's correct. That's correct. So what I'm thinking, what she also already told, obviously robots are really very important. And what I am thinking, that India will be somewhere in few years in robotics. And even though currently we don't find better equipment, which what we require, we don't find better laboratory for the research work. It is, but because I faced all these, but definitely because the brain of India, the Indian brains are very sharp. Usually we are moving to the foreign countries and applying our brain for them. And that's why the other countries are very well to developing all these robots and all technology related devices. But because they are having infrastructure, they are having equipment, but we don't. As per me, definitely a day will be coming within a few years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. We will be doing something special for India, and all Indians will be doing a better and miracle in field of robotics. So all the young brains like you all are coming soon in the market to do all such of great work in field of robotics. So I believe that India will be superpower in field of robotics within few years. Definitely.
Uh, so if we have some more time, there are a few more questions. The answers she was giving right now, was that from an internet article, or did she came up with her own? Like, was the answer of her own, or did she just go through an internet article and then answered the answers?
I told previously that she is having some layers. She is working on layers. So first of all, she is trying to find the answers, what you ask the question, related that answer, because she is preparing the statement based on the NLP. She is preparing what you want to ask. And after understanding the question, she is trying to find the answer related to in data. If she is finding that answer in database, then she is speaking. If, because all is based on the probability, you can understand it, because you all are the tech persons, so that probability is required. So obviously I set the probability, if that much probability, so you can understand the answer is correct. So if it is not matching the probability, she is moving to the next level on the internet and trying to find that answer to match that probability. If it is finding on the net, on somewhere anywhere on the net, so if it is finding, that's why you find somewhere she takes more time to speak, because that time she is searching on net to find the correct answer, what is required for the question. So that time she takes a bit more time to reply, and then she will speaking. Otherwise she will not speak, or she will speak anything. Obviously she is the child of 3 years, so she can give wrong answer also. So we have to accept it, and I'm accepting very well. She can she's not always giving 100% answer, correct answer. She is child, and child can answer wrongly or funny way also. So yeah, she is like that.
So can she understand a mix of language? Like while we are talking in English, we tend to involve Hindi. Like we can have Hindi words and English words in one single sentence. So can she understand such sentences also?
Currently no, because yeah, I'm planning for that. Even I made some English like conversation, but it is under process. That module is being prepared by me, but currently she is not understanding. So whenever you want to talk in any language, you have to speak in that language only. That's why I'm not very equipped with speaking German or Japanese or French or Italian, because I'm not much expert in that. But if you want to get the answer in that language, you have to speak, you have to ask in that language only. So currently she is not mixing the other language, and she is not understanding the different language with the different answers, different languages.
So we are curious to know what are the actual 3 lights on Shalu's necklace. Like what are the 3 lights that she represents? That
yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I think I must say this is the first Takshak students who realized what the 3 lights. Actually, yeah, there is a meaning of 3 lights. There are 3 lights. One is green, one is red, and one is blue. So usually blue is not glowing currently. This is very light blue is there. But green is speaking that saying, telling to others. Because हम लोग क्या है कि हम लोग तो इंसान के चेहरे को देख के समझते हैं कि अरे गुस्से में बैठा हुआ है यार, इससे बात मत करो, अभी तो चिढ़ा हुआ है, चिढ़ जाएगा अभी, या बहुत जॉली है, अभी बात कर लो, हंस रहा है, मस्त अभी खुश है, आप अपनी बात रख लो. So mood, we can realize the mood by looking the face. But she is having garbage material, she cannot show the expression on her face. So how we can realize what she is thinking, how she is working? So obviously she is expressing her way through these 3 lights. So green light means she is ready to talk, she is ready to your answer. So just you ask your question and she will answer you. And red light means she is busy, she is not listening you. So just wait until unless she is not glowing the green light, you have to wait. That is the one. And the blue light is showing that yes, I'm alive and I'm ready. I am either listening or doing something, but I'm alive. Means the power is on, the software is on, and I'm alive. So that is the meaning of 3 different lights.
I guess that's all the questions we have today. Thank you so much for joining us in such a great session. We have a really heartfelt respect for a teacher and educator, and goes out to not to make a robot, but to motivate us for doing such awesome thing. As a token of appreciation, we have a little something made for you. Can you see the screen, sir?
Yeah, definitely, it's really great. Definitely great.
It's a digital art made by a club member of our like a member of our club from RoboISM by Shivangi Anand.
Ji, ji,
So
ji.
we're really we're really happy to have you, and this has been an awesome talk. I guess Salu should motivating people around the country for in advancement of robotics and all. So yeah.
Thank
So
you.
if you have any last conclusive words from Shalu or from you, that would be great.
Okay. Shaluji, would you like to speak anything at the end?
I would like to thank the Takshak'21 Dhanbad team for giving me chance to interact with all tech lovers. And once again, thanks to you all for having me here. Thank you.
So same copy and paste to me. Thank you for having me here, this whole Takshak team. And really, I'm thankful to you all. You all, the tech persons, realized and thought that, yeah, okay, we can talk, interact with these two human or human-like structure. So that's really great for me. And obviously, for her also, already she spoken her views. Thank you. Thank you so much to whole the team of Takshak. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We will be looking for a complete Shalu in the nearby future.
Ji, thank you
for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye. Okay.